I'm very excited about the college being recognized in this way. I know I can speak for the college community. I say that we are very honored to be recipients of this award, and I think it will only serve to encourage the college even more to be conscientious of its relationship with the entire community.
Well, we're both citizens and neighbors of this great community. And the greatest reason for giving back, and as you know, I'm now President Emeritus, and helping our new president, our ninth president, the Honorable Paul McNulty, helping Paul finish our capital campaign and doing whatever I can, mostly on the outside. Now, obviously, I'm not here on campus anymore. But the history of the college, and I wrote this in my kind of goodbye piece in the Allied News, over 200 citizens of Grove City in the 1870s gave $50,000 of their money to make Isaac Kettler's dream, our founder, a reality. Without that kind of involvement from the community, the forebears of this great community, this college wouldn't be here. The pews really didn't come to the college until formally 1894. So the ability of the college to both be built initially and to survive for a 20-year period from 1876 to 1894 was really on the shoulders of the citizens of this town. That's the biggest reason that I think we do give back, need to give back, and will continue to give back.
There's over 400 employees here at Grove City College and 2,500 students. So we have a population here of almost 3,000 individuals who either work or have come here to learn. And one thing that's really exciting from their view of the community is the students are only here for 4 years, but so often when I see them come back for homecoming 5, 10, 25, 50 years later, they still look at this 4-year experience as a place they call home. And I think that's really represented well of the way they're treated by our residents and the way they feel a part of this community. And that's very exciting to me.
So we have a legacy of commitment to the community. And as I have come through the years as a graduate and then coming back many, many times visiting the college, I've seen some of that. The Guthrie project, I think, is a nice model for partnership between the college and the community. The Guthrie Theater specifically was a treasure to the community, and it provides a source of encouragement and inspiration that a venue of that nature can succeed in the heart of the town. And so when I heard as a member of the Board of Trustees that there were some challenges there and that the school was going to try to find a way to be of help, I was very supportive of that. I thought that was a great idea. And it's wonderful to see how that has played out.
Well, we knew if we didn't make the change, if we didn't keep up with the times and the new technology of digital, we'd have to close the doors. So that was guaranteed. What wasn't guaranteed is even if we spent the money on the digital projector, that we would still be successful and still stay in business. So the decision was easy. Paying for it was the difficult part. And that's been really, it's been a blessing from the community that everybody came together. We talked about how we were going to do it. We knew we couldn't invest that kind of money into a new projector. It's about a $65,000 investment. And so we looked to the community and we sold seats and we did a campaign on Indiegogo and we raised some money that way. And the college was certainly a big help in us reaching our goal.
25 years ago, there were about 3,000 single-screen freestanding theaters in America. That's how we all went to the movies. That's how I went to the movies as a kid. Now there's a handful of multiplexes. There's only 300 freestanding single theaters in America today. It's just gone away. But a theater is an anchor tenant for an entire town. And all of the towns around us have lost their theaters. And so it brings folks from those towns as well as their own citizens for their enjoyment at the Guthrie. So we thought this was a very, very important asset to the community and should continue. And Eric Thomas, our MC, I think tonight, I think MC for life for lots of things, came to me and we had a real interesting conversation. He worked hard to get a number of citizens to put up close to $30,000 for the digital camera, but he needed 60. and we matched it. I'm glad we did.
One of the things that got us talking about what to do and how to approach the new transition was Scott Powell, Dr. Powell from Grove City College, asked me to come and talk to his class, and this is before we bought the projector. It was a struggle to figure out what we were going to do and how we were going to pay for it. So he has a marketing class, and there were a lot of young minds in there with a lot of great ideas and a lot of great questions. One of the things they wanted to do was an Indiegogo program, which I'd never heard of at the time. It was a way to raise funds through the internet, and we prepared our website and put the information on there, and we got a great outpouring of support from that website, and that was because of an idea from one of the kids in one of the students in Dr. Powell's class. So Grove City College was helpful in the beginning process, and then of course again getting us over the hurdle. It was an interesting meeting with Dr. Jewell. One of the I think it was Jim Thrasher called me from the college and said, Dr. Jewell wants to talk to you. So I didn't know exactly what he wanted to talk about, but I was smart enough that I popped a whole bunch of fresh popcorn and put it in big bags and took it with me to this meeting. So as soon as I walked into Crawford Hall, the smell of popcorn made people pop their heads out of their offices because they knew something was a little different up there. And we sat and ate popcorn in his, beautifully paneled office and talked about the college and talked about the community, and then talked about specifically the projector, and he offered to help finance a big part of this projector and got us over the hurdle, got us to the finish line. So we'll always be grateful to Grove City College for that. I knew Dr. Jewell. There would be oftentimes that he would come down to the theater in the evening and buy popcorn, not go into the movie, but simply buy popcorn and take a walk down Broad Street. So I knew he was a popcorn lover. So that's what made me think, take some popcorn with you when you go see Dr. Jewell. And popcorn was, I think, sealed the deal in the negotiation. So the thing that is unwritten in our agreement is that Dr. Jewell can have as much popcorn anytime he wants.
Well, I'm very well aware that part of being a successful college president, being successful as a Grove City College president, is to have a strong relationship with the community. The college has a long history with this community. From the very beginning, the community sacrificed and supported the establishment of the college and has stood by the college throughout the decades as it went from its strength to its struggles. There was always that partnership. So it's critically important that the college be seen by the community as a real partner in what the community hopes to achieve. And so as president of Grove City College, I'm committed to making sure that we enhance that relationship.
I think it's also very important to talk about the breadth of participation that the college has, not only here in Grove City, but in Mercer County. And that we are players in a lot of different organizations across Mercer and involved in ways that I think not always gets publicity. And that's what's sometimes more exciting to me, is to make those connections where we can help out in those instances when no one knows. And I think for many of us in the Grove City community, that's where the service really begins, when no one's watching.
Running a theater is a hobby of mine. I have a full-time job, and part of that job is to travel quite a bit. And when I travel, people say, well, where are you from? And when I say Grove City, Pennsylvania, of course, most people say, well, they've got a great college there. So Grove City College and Grove City, Pennsylvania, obviously have been worked hand in hand over the years and have survived and thrived and gone through the hardships and then come out very successful on the other side of those hardships, whatever they might be, World War II and all the wars in between. So Grove City College, without Grove City College, I'm not sure Grove City would be as successful as they are, and without Grove City, I'm not sure the college would be as successful as it is. So together they make a great team, and that's been evident in many, many relationships over the years.